Hello and welcome to Mr. Cricket UA. Today I have with me Sanjay and Anirban to discuss about what has happened in KKR versus RCB match. और एक बात तो माननी पड़ेगी what Sanjay has said in the previous match as well कि दो बार डक पे आउट होने के बाद कोहली सेंचुरी ना लगाए तो मेरा नाम बदल देना और आज कोहली ने वो सेंचुरी लगा करके अपने फैन की उस बात को साबित भी किया है. Sanjay, you must be really happy seeing the 900 of Virat Kohli in this IPL. That to again chase karte hue. What a sight it is for fans, especially in Raipur.
Yes, one thing I was happy was yes after two ducks and you score a century and you announce your comeback and thanks to I don't remember the fielder. Thanks to that fielder for
Robin
dropping
Powell.
Virat Kohli's catch on 21. So that actually you never mess with Virat Kohli and give him a life when he's chasing. So he'll utilize it to the core and he did it today. The shot selection, the stroke selection, whatever he played, it was so good, so amazing to watch. At the same pitch, we were struggling at the same stadium, but this match it was fruitful in the crucial win when you're closing to the playoffs. Yes, Virat Kohli special it is for RCB today, which helped us get 2 points and clinch the first spot in the points table. So I think he likes following that pattern, whether in international or whether in domestic. Two ducks ke baad ek century, two ducks ke baad ek century. So I think he's sticking to that this thing. So it is literally an happiness to see him play. Nothing more we can say. I am pretty much happy today. I was not well, but literally by seeing him, no, I got that motivation and I just got inspired from the way he played, the intent he carries. So yes, it is all one man's game today.
Anirban, today's match was very, very important for KKR because I think each and every match is important for them. But today, Virat Kohli stole the show completely, and there was no other person who was in headlines today other than Virat Kohli because of the way he has performed. Making a century against Kolkata is something very normal to Kohli, especially performing against Kolkata. I was checking some scores. His last five scores versus KKR was 54, 83, 18, 59, and today 100. So, do you think that Kohli gets a different guy when he plays against Kolkata?
Whenever he plays for against Calcutta, I think that he likes those kinds of pitches. He likes playing those shots. He has that usage of bottom, and whenever he has played in Eden Gardens, he likes those kind of pitches where he has to play in those mid on region. He actually uses the crease so well. That's why he's so big as a batter in T20 cricket as well. Today we saw those back foot. Those were not full balls, but the shots he played against Sunil Narayan and the straight six which he hit for Anukul Roy, that shows the quality Virat Kohli has in his game of using the crease so well. And that's one of the thing he has gained over the years. He was not good against the spinner, so uh, good against the spinners. He was good against the fast bowlers, but yes, in years playing and KKR, who is a spin dominant side, using the crease is one of the key features of Virat Kohli. Why he's successful against our side.
Talking about Kohli again, Sanjay, the question is that when Kohli came to bat today, so first run जब उन्होंने score किया था, he actually celebrated a little that he scored that run. At least that duck तो नहीं हो रही है. That was quite surprising to a lot of fans. But what a guy he is! I mean, he can celebrate that one run and end up scoring a century. That says a lot of the character Virat Kohli he himself. Plus, he ended up scoring 14,000 T20 runs, which is the fewest of innings he has gotten, which is 409 innings. इनके अलावा ये कारनामा गेल, वार्नर, जॉस बटलर, एलेक्स हेल्स, कैरन पोलार्ड सबने किया है, but he took the fewest innings to do that. How do you see Virat Kohli celebration today after that?
Actually celebration that was actually what you tell that was actually so good to see. See, we don't expect such celebrations from Virat Kohli. If it is a vintage Virat Kohli, we never see that celebration, only aggression. Cool means it's only aggression. But the moment you see this kind of celebration when he scored and then he does this shoulder thing and all, he was happy, I think, after scoring two back-to-back ducks, at least putting one run to his account. At least he'll get out for one run. So according to him, so I have scored at least one run to the team. So that was very good. So actually, you can see his game today. It was quoted with calm and composure. He didn't take stress at any time. DDP lost wicket, Bethel lost the wicket, and Tim David, that was a brilliant catch by Manish Pandey. So, and coming to this 14,000 T20 runs and the first Asian cricketer to do this with less innings, we have seen Virat Kohli what he is capable of, and the type of game he plays, whether he's chasing or whether we are batting first. So overall, T20 has been a great player. So and he just proved it like what sort of a player he is, even at the age of 37, aging like a fine wine. So going after bowlers and just scoring that runs to the team and giving it back. And I as I told, I'm happy that he's following that pattern. Two ducks ke baad century, two ducks ke baad century. I hope nothing of such happens in the further matches, because the next two matches are very crucial for us with after this win. So yes, it is good to see him come across the records again after a very long time at this age. It feels very happy to take it as a Virat Kohli fan.
I have been joined by Anisa. Anisa, we were talking about what Virat Kohli has done today. 900 in IPL, 14,000 T20 runs in the fewest innings. That too after celebrating scoring one run. The kind of character Virat Kohli is. It was funny to a lot of people because he was really scoring that one run. It came after two ducks. We can understand that. But I think only some things Kohli can do, that he was unsure about what's going to happen, but ended up scoring a century.
Well, that's Virat Kohli. He did it in Australia also. I remember a couple of ducks in an ODIs, and then he scored at 50 or 80 along with Rohit Sharma and won India the game. And today, once again, it was not an easy chase. The track was having spin. Naren was difficult to get away. Uncle Roy also bowled well. But this was, I think, one of the most classiest knock. I don't think he was beaten even one ball. He played every ball on merit and made the chase look so easy. Like, you are having putting butter on the bread. That's how Kohli is past his chase. And other guys youngsters can only learn from it. That how time and again he does it. And we have seen whenever Kohli gets out in a chase, more often not, the team loses.
Absolutely. Talking about the game what RCB and KKR has had. Anirban, we'll be discussing not just Kohli, but Bhuvaneshwar has also done quite a harm to KKR. I was just scrolling through the stats which we have got in today's match. So most wickets versus KKR in the IPL is what Bhuvaneshwar Kumar has got. 33 wickets out of versus KKR. So एक तरफ तो लग रहा था कि शायद सिर्फ विराट कोहली ही है जिनकी वजह से मैच गया है KKR के हाथ से, but भुवनेश्वर भी कम नहीं है.
I think, see, today Bhovi bowled well, very well. Speaking of the wicket of Anand, that was a jacker of a delivery. You have no answer to that. Yes, he's a hand and eye coordination cricketer who plays with the kind of shots he plays. And until and unless you play Bhuvi, the shot which Ajinkya Rahane played tonight was the way he showed that this is how you can play a swing bowler like Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. The control he has, you have to play him in the mid-off region. He's very clever with this. And after getting that one ball outswinger, which was punched for four, and then that in swinger that nipped back, and he tried to play it on the leg side, and that's one of the reason he was out. So that's one. Bhuvi has been bowling really well. He's getting the help from the surface as well, I think so, and he's like very close to a comeback to the Indian team right now. If not, then when?
Okay.
The question: if not now, then when?
Yeah, exactly. Sir, I remember we were having this discussion before ki why not Bhuvi making a comeback to India team? But you always say no, it's already age has come over, nahi hona chahiye. But it's the kind of bowling he is doing, do you really think he should be missing out on this?
I told you the World Cup is after 2 years. It's not happening next year. We are talking about a 50-over World Cup happening. So till that time, for Bhuvi to survive is going to asking for too much. That's the reason I believe it's going to be very difficult. But who knows? Cricket has his own script, and maybe Bhuvaneshwar will write his own script if we have him fit for the next World Cup. But I doubt it very much. Yes, Virat Kohli coming back into Test matches is everybody's dream, and I want him to see that coming back. And there's one guy I don't want to name him on this show, the guy from Bengal for whom he's responsible to quit Test cricket. Everybody knows whom I'm talking about.
I have got one comment as well, sir.
And you don't feel bad, but it's not for you.
No. I'm not feeling bad.
He was the BCCI president. Because of him, he stepped down as Test player.
No. I don't. I'm not. I know. I know that very well.
All politics.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, sir. Absolutely. I don't want to
It is India's
be in that
loss.
controversy.
Problem is India after his retirement. You see where India is gone in Test cricket.
Right.
Actually,
Sir,
yeah, the,
I have one comment. Let's quickly take that. Lokesh Mahajan is saying on YouTube, why अभिषेक नायर का वैभव अरोरा पर भरोसा है? ये कैसा बॉलर है? मोस्ट रन दिए हैं ये सीजन 400 हर मैच 40 प्लस रन्स.
They don't have bowlers. Rajsi. उनके पास bowlers ही नहीं है. The biggest problem KKR had in this IPL going into the IPL is that they lost the Bangladeshi bowler Mustafizur Rahman because of the politics once again. Then lost a couple of players through injury at vital times. And then अभी उनके पास है कौन आज उन्होंने एक लेफ्ट आर्मर ट्राई किया. Definitely today they missed the Varun Chakravarti. Who knows what would have happened because there was grip in this wicket. But having said that, uh, you'll have to find way another bowler if you want to drop Vaibhav. They don't have a choice. Still, they managed to win 5 games in a row, which is a testimony. And today also they competed. Don't forget if Kohli's difference innings was difference between RCB winning and KKR losing. Maybe Anirudh can add on it.
Anirban.
yeah, I think KKR needs to I think Vaibhav Arora is not a leader bowling attack is a leader who can lead a bowling attack for a franchisee like KKR. He had those backups of Mitchell Stark and Harshit Rana in 2024. That is one of the reason he was so good. But I don't know why KKR is still backing him after 11 games, 12 games. This is this is the 11th game. So I feel that Saurabh Dubey must be given chance in place of Vaibhav Arora. And I think the impact player rule KKR is not using it properly because when you are batting, keep Robman Powell and Matisha Patirana both available in the impact player thing. Bring them on whenever it is needed, and that's one of the things that KKR needs to find out. And why I don't know that why Manish Pandey, yeah, he's a fantastic fielder, but again a top order batter. Oh, he cannot make an impact by playing lower down the order until and unless there is a collapse. So that's what KKR needs to sort out. The first 11 is not. I'm not at all happy with the first 11. Matisha Patirana should be in this team if he's fit and if he's 100% fit.
राइट. टॉकिंग अबाउट आरसीबी एज वेल संजय, आरसीबी को लेकर के वैसे तो मैं मुकाबला जीत गए, लोग भूल भी जाएंगे क्या क्या गड़बड़ियां हुई थी, बट फर्स्ट इनिंग्स में हमने फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम नहीं बोलेंगे बट काफी रेयर है कि आरसीबी कोहली की तरफ से हमें मिसफील्ड्स देखने को मिले, टिम डेविड की तरफ से मिसफील्ड्स देखने को मिले, और टिम डेविड के केस में तो चौका भी चला गया एंड रजत पाटीदार की तरफ से. सो उस टाइम पर ऐसा लग रहा था कि टीम थोड़ा लो फील कर रही है, दे आर नॉट पुटिंग देयर 100% एफर्ट ऑन द फील्ड. डिड यू आल्सो फील द सेम? बिकॉज़ उस टाइम पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम तक लग रहा था कि आरसीबी भी उसी टीम की तरफ जा रही है जहां पर सीजन की बाकी की टीम्स हैं एक्सेप्ट केकेआर इन टर्म्स ऑफ फील्डिंग की खराब हो रही है फील्डिंग.
Yeah, initially even I thought because to mention if you have observed two times or three times even Kohli did misfield here and there, but that was only for one run. But what happened with Tim David and Rajat Patidar is very shocking for me also, considering such tall man. So considering such tall man standing on the long on side and that ball was so easy and I don't know like how did it miss? It just bounced on his this thing and it went out to the floor. So
Yeah.
I think that costed us a bit like 10 or 15 runs I would say because many misfields they converted into twos and so much. So if not for misfields I would say we would have restricted them around 170 175 because considering Rinku Singh and Angad Krish Raghuvanshi the way they played, if not for misfield 170 175 we have to work on the fielding because this is the first time so much misfield happened and coming from Kohli, Rajat Patidar and Tim David is something the team will have to worry about. I think we'll work on the fielding thing and that will be sorted by next match because uh, in many of the matches we see that single misfield will cost you that run in the most crucial stage. So let's say the Bhuvi six in the last match made us win. So what if there was two or three misfields and what if it was for another 10 15 runs? So fielding is very much important I think. It will be good as we are done with our Raipur leg. Now it will be traveling. Most of the time they'll be traveling for two matches. I think we'll come back good as a fielding team and we'll bounce back well.
Talking
Okay.
about
Sorry, guys. I have to go. Today's my wife's birthday. Otherwise, she'll kill me. There is a guest in
it's
my
okay,
house.
sir.
You all enjoy. Sanjay, Anirban, enjoy the show with Rajsi. And remember, डरना नहीं कोहली है ना जैसा है होता ना कोहली है ना तो डरना नहीं आरसीबी वालों कोहली है ना
ठीक
बाय
है, sir.
बाय
Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, thank you.
बाय
Okay, coming back to what KKR has done today is basically in the first innings we saw some great innings by Ankush Raghuvanshi. He was like little unlucky in previous matches और इस मुकाबले में उन्होंने जिस तरीके से 71 runs लगाए हैं, Anirban, that was the point of time when like a lot of KKR fans had hopes कि भाई इस मुकाबले में KKR वापसी कर रही है because एक तरफ कहाँ RCB से मिसफील्ड हो रहा था, दूसरी तरफ अंकुश रघुवंशी रन्स बना रहे थे. So मुझे उस मोमेंट तक लगा, मतलब फर्स्ट इनिंग्स तक लगा कि ये मैच केकेआर का है. डिड यू आल्सो फाइंड द सेम?
I see. Once KKR, I think that KKR was 15 runs short of this match. The way they were playing in the middle overs, because when you have so much of batting left in you don't play for your wickets, you play for the runs. And yes, Raghuvanshi played a nice innings, but I'll talk about Cam Green tonight because Cam Green played a really slow innings for the first 15, 16 balls. Then he took the charge, which is where the difference of 15, 20 runs can happen. Once you don't have to score runs, but you once, like, if you can't score runs, just hit it. Try hitting the ball because he has that one-dimensional game, Cam Green, and that's where he was lacking. So I think that one of the reason was that, and I when KKR scored 192, I think that the game was poised 50-50, and the start that RCB got also was fantastic, and that's where the game actually changed in the power play. And in this has been the trend of IPL. Whichever teams wins the power play is winning the game.
लाइक पावर प्लेज आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मैं वैसे इस रिलेटेड एक और बल्लेबाज की बात करूंगी, पर पहले एक बार मैं संजय से बात करना चाहूंगी on the kind of scores we have from Kohli and Padikkal's partnership in IPL 2026. So in the first match, the partnership got 101 runs, then 45, 57, 115, 51, and then obviously दो matches में कोहली का डक, and now 92. It was quite a special partnership when it comes to Kohli and Padikkal. संजय, बिकॉज ऐसी पार्टनरशिप्स लाइक इट्स नॉट कि आपका एक बल्लेबाज खड़े होकर रन बना देगा और टीम के लिए एक अच्छे खासा स्कोर खड़ा हो जाएगा. यू रियली नीड दोस अदर प्लेयर्स टू स्टेप अप एज वेल. और कहीं ना कहीं मुझे लगता है कि बाकी टीम्स में जब कोई बड़े स्कोर नहीं बन पा रहे हैं, अगर आप इधर कोलकाता की भी बात करें, यही प्रॉब्लम होती है कि दो बल्लेबाज मिलकर रन नहीं बना पाते. सो आरसीबी में तो इनके पास पडिक्कल भी है, पाटीदार भी है जो इतने रन बना करके जाता है. आज तो वो जरूरत नहीं पड़ी. But I want to have a word with you around the partnership of Padikkal and Kohli. How special it is for RCB?
Even though when you see Patidar came in at 3.2 or 3.3 overs, I mean Padikkal came in at 3.2 or 3.3 overs, the way he supported Virat Kohli, the shots, Padikkal selects the shots in such a way. So if you place the fielders ahead of him, so he just converts it backside of him. Backside of him, he scores most of the runs because today also we saw the initial two boundaries of the very first two deliveries he faced was hit on the backside. Then the one thing is if Padikkal and Kohli are playing, there will be lots of running in between the wickets. Though Padikkal doesn't match up Virat Kohli's energy or capacity, they do run a lot. We see it. So even though Padikkal scored somewhere on 7 or 8 fours, they do run a lot. So that takes off pressure actually. When you have left and right combination, that will put a pressure on the opponent. So even though if they're rotating singles, let's say 2 overs, they're rotating singles, and the third over they go for 2 or 3 boundaries. That inbuilt goes pressure on the bowlers. So no, this both batsmen are not getting out. Will have to take their wicket. So at that time they'll encash it and they'll score. They'll push the boundary for four. So you see today the way they played Sunil Narine in the first 2 or 3 overs, the way Kohli anchored, he didn't go for any big shots for Sunil Narine. He just pushed it. He just pushed the ball. Devdutt Padikkal also initially he just tried. Then he did 3 dot balls or something. They're having that game awareness, and that is what making them build good partnership even from the start of this IPL. And majority of the runs out of 2,200 or 2,300 runs they were scored in IPL. I think I would say 95% are scored for RCB itself. So when he was away from RCB, we hardly saw him perform in Rajasthan as well as in LSG. So he was not being utilized well as an opener as or as a number one down batsman. Here he's been a great impact player for us. Even on the field, he has taken 11 catches as an impact player, which is the second most for RCB. And also with the bat, he's been performing so well. At this season, he's striking around 173, 180. So the way he's teaming up with Kohli or way is the teaming up with Rajat Patidar if Kohli goes early. So he now I think he's understanding the temperament of the game and the game awareness slowly. Particularly is able to learn the things. Initially he was not aware. Now getting on with the experienced players, I think he's aware. I think that is what is making him a strong contender for number three in Test matches is what I heard. So hope everything goes well for him in international cricket as well.
When you were talking about उनका जो रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट है, आई रिमेम्बर एक टाइम पर ऐसा था कि विराट कोहली के साथ रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट करने के लिए इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट में बहुत सारे goof ups होते थे, तो कई बार उनकी वजह से नॉन स्ट्राइकिंग एंड का बंदा आउट हो जाता था. इसमें रोहित शर्मा फंसे हैं, इसमें शिखर धवन फंसे हैं, बहुत विकेट्स हुए, बट आरसीबी फाउंड दैट गाय हु कैन रियली रन विद विराट कोहली no matter what. I feel they're really lucky in that sense. आपको याद है वो टाइम संजय जब कोहली की वजह से बहुत आउट होते थे, goof ups होते थे?
Kohli and Rohit Sharma, they are made for each other in runouts. So एक Rohit Sharma run out करते हैं कोहली को और Kohli will make Rohit Sharma run out. Vice versa with Shikhar Dhawan. We see a lot because if he's not able to score big shots, what we see is the way he runs between the wickets. One match I would like to mention. I don't remember against who. Dhoni and Kohli were batting. The way they converted twos to threes and threes to the 3 runs, 2 runs. The way they scored, the way they ran between the wickets. So that is there. And coming to the other particle, if he runs like 6 or 7 toodies together, he'll sleep on the ground. That actually happened during the 21 or 22 match. He was so tired that he just laid himself on the ground. The way Kohli made him exhausted. So yeah, running with him is difficult. And this season, I think they have stood up in terms of energy also. So his fitness has also been increased, I guess. So it is good to see them both team up. Yep.
राइट. सो विराट कोहली की तरह जिस तरीके से इस टूर्नामेंट में हम लोग रन बनाते हुए देखते हैं, ये बहुत ही अलग है बिकॉज अभी किसी भी बल्लेबाज का ये स्टाइल रहा नहीं जो ज्यादा रिलाई करता हो रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स पे. यूजुअली ऑल द बैट्समैन गो फॉर स्ट्राइक रेट्स कि उनको छक्का लगाना है, चौका लगाना है, बट कोहली अपना स्ट्राइक रेट उतना ही रखता है दौड़ के, वो छक्के चौके पे फिर भी नहीं जाता. क्योंकि आप असर नहीं देखेंगे कभी इस बात का कि विराट कोहली ने 49 बॉल पर 50 बनाए, नहीं 50 अभी भी 32 बॉल पे लग रही है, लेकिन वो बंदा छक्के चौके से ज्यादा दौड़ कर रन बना रहा है. अब pressure is on the other batter, which is usually Devdutt Padikkal will not help him, but that's how you have to play with Virat Kohli. Talking about KKR, Anirban, हम लोग एक चीज में lucky देख रहे हैं KKR को, that is to have Rinku Singh, because in last 4 matches he has really finished the match for KKR. Last ball तक रहते हैं क्रीज पे. Last 4 scores उनके जो रहे हैं, that was 53 not out, 83 not out, 22 not out, and today 49 not out. So बहुत सारी चीजें गलत जा सकती हैं केकेआर के लिए, पर कुछ चीजें बहुत अच्छी जा रही हैं, जैसे कि रिंकू सिंह.
Yeah, Rinku has been one of the finest findings for KKR. I hope that if he gets on the captaincy in the next season, I feel so that he should be getting the captaincy. And one of the reason KKR was not being able to use him, I think he was mentally stuck a bit. He was mentally exhausted of what happened in his personal life. Then after that, and he was physically as well exhausted because of the World Cup. It happened during the World Cup as well. And so one of the reason, and then after 4-5 matches, he took on those scores where he scored the runs, where he took his responsibility, took his time and scored the runs. And another thing I want to add, Ratsi, is the KKR's this season finding is Karthik Tyagi. What a finding. He was injured. He came back, rejuvenated his run-up, and he's fantastic with the ball. With the 2 bouncers he bowled, one to Jacob Bethel and the other one, the first ball to Rajat Patidar. If KKR has gone off with a pacer who is bowling really well. Really, he has worked hard with his injuries. He has become more fit and picking up 13 wickets, and he's almost like nearly single-handedly picking up wickets for KKR. Other than the other pacers, this shows his talent. He has this quick. He bowls at 140, and he. I think that if India is going like in the next tour or something like that, and then there must be Anshul Kamboj, Prince Yadav, there must be a Kartik Tyagi who must travel with the side because in 2020-21 when India won that border BGT, he was the only player who did not play in that game. Other than that, every player who were injured went out, and all the players who were there as a replacement played, except for Karthik Devi. So Karthik has been one of the finest, and I think KKR needs to nourish him for the next season, and he can be a new, even with Harshit Rana next season fit and Karthik Tyagi bowling in the middle overs, it will be a good combination of pace bowling.
Right. Vaishnavi is quite agreeing with what you have said that Karthik is the best found for KKR. Anirban, I'll take one more comment with you. Vaishnavi is asking on YouTube that Punjab continuously जीता जब KKR continuously हारा था. And I also saw that thing कि पंजाब पहले इनविंसिबल्स होकर 6-7 उसने मैचेस जीते, उसके बाद में कॉन्स्टेंटली जब वो हार रहे हैं तब इधर KKR जीत रहा है. So is it कि अब अपना जो 5th मैच है जो कि कल पंजाब मुंबई के अगेंस्ट खेलने वाला है, क्या पंजाब वहां से मैच जीतना शुरू करेगा? दिस इज सम मैथ बहुत ही डिफरेंट, बट हाउ
I have to be diplomatic here because I don't know what is happening to Punjab Kings. I think one of the thing is that you get the top four out and then you are in the game, especially the top three, because Shreyas is playing his innings, Shreyas is playing his part in the team. But I think when you are attacking their bowlers, because Arshdeep is not in his best of form, and talking about their again, when you have lost two matches in a row, they have started experimenting. They have experimented with Rocky Ferguson, dropped him, brought him back, again dropped him, brought in Ben Washers. That's one of the things they are experimenting too much yet again because they dropped Nehal Vadera, then dropped Shashank Singh, and that's one of the reason that Punjab has been like in dilemma with they have been inconsistent with their team combinations in recent past. That is one of the reasons they have lost some of the games as well.
राइट. वैसे अनिर्बन, देयर इज वन मोर टॉपिक व्हिच आई रियली वांटेड टू डिस्कस बिकॉज़ मैं हर केकेआर फैन के मुंह से लगभग ये सुन चुकी हूं कि दे आर रियली टायर्ड ऑफ देयर कैप्टन्स बैटिंग. अजिंक्य रहाणे की बैटिंग हैज बीन इन क्वेश्चन सिंस द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द सीजन. उसके बाद से पंजाब किंग्स मैच जीतने के बाद हारने लग गई, केकेआर की वापसी हो गई, सीएसके भी वापस से आने लग गया, मुंबई एलिमिनेट हो गई, एलएसजी बाहर हो गई, लेकिन ये बंदा जहां से शुरू किया था अभी भी उधर ही है. I want to know as KKR fan, what do you think they should do to really get him charged up and make a comeback on how like break देके जो भी सही लगता है, because ऐसे तो टूर्नामेंट में नॉकआउट से पहुंच भी गए तो क्या करोगे?
Okay, this might sound very harsh towards Ajinkya Rahane, who has been a brilliant test captain for India, but I think he's very rigid. He's very stubborn with his ideology and with backing himself. He's very. He's not a team guy who is in terms of playing. If I compare him with someone like I shouldn't, but Gautam Gambhir, when Gautam Gambhir was having that rough patch in 2014, even he had this thought in mind that he should drop himself and make someone else play. But neither have we heard that Ajinkya Rahane saying in the press conference. He's continuously defending himself. That's not how it works. They have someone like a Sarthak Ranjan. They have that opening. They can even open. Even Cameron Green can open the batting. Even not then Ankrish Raghuvanshi. And they can have that middle order bolster to their squad because they have a Tejasvi Daya in their squad. And I think that Ajinkya Rahane needs to step down from the captaincy.
Right. A lot of like Sanjay, talking about Ajinkya Rahane, I would like to take your opinion. What do you think they should do? Because as Anirban said, he should step down, and he has never mentioned this. I also remember he has never mentioned anything about his form, saying that I should step down, I should give space to somebody else. Even Gautam Gambhir has done that, but this guy, no. What do you think?
Yeah, as initially what Anisa is telling, no, until teams winning will not question captains. So that is what was happening with Ajinkya Rahane. Initially, he was questioned for the first four matches, and in the last four matches, they were on a winning streak. They won four in a row, and there was no much questions on Ajinkya's batting. But today, if you see, Finalen had set the tone. Actually, he had attacked Jacob Duffy with 6-4-6, and he had actually put the pressure on RCB bowlers because Bhuvika do over khatam ho chuka hai. Then Rasik came. So Finalen actually had attacked Jacob Duffy. That was a very clever move. Actually, he played defensive for Bhuvaneshwar and he went on for Jacob Duffy. But at the same time, Ajinkya Rahane had a chance even after Finland goes in the power play to utilize Rasik Dar Salam because when he came in, uh, he could have took him out, and uska experience will also tell he could have gone again on Josh Hazlewood as well. But the shot selection, everything, it has been very poor. So I think, as what Anirban was telling, there are good batsmen. There is good domestic talent sitting at your bench. Make along with Phil Allen, push Angakrish Raghuvanshi or Cameron Green to open and sort your middle order. I think that will literally help KKR because as they lost Harshit Rana due to injury and all, so their bowling is still a concern because they have very less options. At least they should strengthen their batting. So that actually helps. If you look at SRH in the initial last year and before last year, so as a batting team, they were very rock solid forward and they were qualifying at the same stage. So I think it's high time we take a look at the captaincy because Rinko Singh can be also given captaincy because the way he's performing, he's standing up with the team when needed. Even today, if you take out Rinku Singh's innings, it is very difficult. Like 50 out of 28 balls with the crucial fours and sixes and the 2 runs they ran between the wickets. That is very good. So I think it is high time KKR takes a call on the captaincy because they have to look for the future perspective. So that is what RCB did with Rajat Patidar. From the future perspective, they handed over him the captaincy. So KKR also should go with someone youngster who can lead the team at least for another 5 or 6 years.
Very off track, but I have got one news that Jamie Orton is going back from CSK's team because he has got a thigh injury, and there is no confirmation from the CSK management that for how long he will not be joining the team. But Jamie has been that great player for CSK. He has done good batting. Sanjay, do you think that there is some replacement for Jamie because injuries are inevitable?
Yeah, injuries are unfortunate. Like we can't say he got it on purpose. So if Jamie Orton is going, that is a very huge drawback for them because he was the star player for CSK, performing up front whenever Ruturaj Gaikwad wanted wickets. He was picking the wickets. I hope they get a good replacement. I don't know like who is available for replacement because he's a bowling all rounder. So if that news is true, I think CSK will struggle without Jamie Orton because that 4 overs from him will play a crucial role and the tail ending batting he does, scoring 38, 40 runs. So that will be a missing factor for CSK. That will take a hard hit on the team, I guess.
Right. Anirban, आपको क्या लगता है? Who can be the replacement for Jamie Overton?
I think Matt Henry will obviously replace him just because, and they'll have to play Akil Hussain or someone like they'll add an extra batter, I think, and use Matt Henry as an impact player because I they do not have any options other than other all-rounding options overseas. I think because already Spencer Johnson has missed out half the season, who was brought in as a replacement, but he also is injured. There has been time like Jamie Overton in the middle overs has been brilliant for CSK, and he needs that's a big loss because few days back Ramakrishna Ghosh, who was also bowling, he being replaced by a player today. They confirmed, and again, there also this season injury has been a problem. One of the reason is being, I think the too soon, too early, too soon. The IPL started after the T20 World Cup. That's one of the reasons. I think the injuries are being more often this season than we have seen in any other season.
चलिए जाते जाते we'll discuss this match का मुजरिम. So Sanjay, according to you, who's the match का मुजरिम and match का hero?
Match ka mujhe, I would give it to Rahane because as a batsman he didn't step up today. So leave about Finn Allen. So वो तो explosive खेला था. 8 balls, 18 runs. That is not a bad innings, I would say. He was on hit out or get out policy. So, but apart from him, everyone stood up and performed. Be it Raghuvanshi or Rinku Singh. Match का मुजरिम तो for me it is Rahane. Match का hero is obviously Virat Kohli because the way he stood up for the team, scoring that 105, brilliant 105. So, Mujrim is Rahane and hero is Virat Kohli.
Okay, Anirban, according to you.
Mujrim, I think I'll differ with Sanjay. I think it's Vaibhav Arora. And hero is, of course, Virat Kohli. No other than that I can choose in tonight's match. Because he's been excellent tonight.
चलिए now we'll discuss about what is going we are going to see in tomorrow's match. तो कल भी एक है अहम मुकाबला. अभी ऑलरेडी पॉइंट्स टेबल पर मैं आपको बता दूं, RCB is on top, GT is on number 2, SRH is on number 3 and PBKS at number 4. इसके बाकी की रैंकिंग्स मैं नहीं बताऊंगी बिकॉज कल के मुकाबले पर बहुत कुछ निर्भर कर जाएगा. पंजाब किंग्स वर्सेस मुंबई इंडियंस is what we are going to see tomorrow in धर्मशाला. और धर्मशाला में पिछला मुकाबला पंजाब किंग्स ने हारा था और वहीं मुंबई इंडियंस ऑलरेडी एलिमिनेट हो चुकी है. सो दे कैन डेफिनेटली ट्राई एंड रूइन पीपल्स पार्टी और स्पेशली उनके पास अब जितने भी मैचेस बचे हैं दे आर देयर टू डू एक्सपेरिमेंट्स एंड ट्राई एंड विन दोस मैचेस सो दैट दे कैन रिस्पेक्टफुली गो आउट ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट. So talking about this particular match, Sanjay, what do you think is going to happen? Is it going to be tough for PBKS or Mumbai Indians is going to make a comeback in any way?
Mumbai Indians will look for revenge on PBKs because on in Wankhede, PBKs literally beat Mumbai Indians out of with a very good margin, and PBKs on the other hand is looking for a win from the last 4 matches. They have been facing losses, 4 consecutive loss. So it will be a good match, I would say. If Mumbai really want to play a spoiled sport, I think some unexpected players have to step up and perform. Uh, at least in the bowling, we have to see a wonder like Bumrah getting a 4 wicket haul or a 3 wicket haul, or Sky scoring some around 70 to 80 runs or something like that. That should happen. To spoil sport, Punjab is difficult because Punjab to be Punjab also has same level of batting because Copper Konoli, Priyan Sharia. It will be a good match to see. It's not that Mumbai is eliminated and Punjab is in fourth. It will not be a great match. It will be a good match to see because there will be a lot of sixes and everything. So I personally want Mumbai to win. So at least they'll come out of 10th place. At least they'll move over the
नहीं
points
नहीं
to
नहीं. आपका आपका ये जो आपकी प्रिडिक्शन है दिस इज फॉर आरसीबी. यू डोंट वांट दैट टॉप पोजीशन टू गो राइट. You want MI to win so that RCB should stay intact in top 2. Agree. Please accept it.
No. Anyway, it is 13. Punjab is with 13. Even if they win, it is 15. They'll still come and stand behind us only. Anyway, 17th, we'll pack them back home. We are facing Punjab on 17th and we'll pack them back home. So,
Okay.
it's anyway anyone's game. It will not make a difference for RCB tomorrow.
चलिए. Anirban, what do you think? What's going to happen tomorrow?
I think, first of all, I'll add it is there's no Hardik Pandya, I think. Hardik will not play. Hardik will miss again. And I think Surya has also not
There is
tried.
no Hardik Pandya. मुंबई का परफॉर्मेंस ही डिफरेंट होता फिर.
No, there is the Sky has also not traveled as of the last couple of days update, and I don't know if he'll travel on the match day, eve of the match day, or something like that. But I think Rohit Sharma needs to step up if Mumbai needs to win this game. And the opening partnership of Mumbai, Rand Rickleton and Rohit Sharma will decide this game. Neither of them. If both of them fail, it will be really difficult for Mumbai to win this game. I think Punjab will like
मेरे को एक
edge it
कमेंट
out
आया है.
in the last.
I will take that comment as well. जब पंजाब हारना स्टार्ट किया तब मुझे लगा पंजाब सीधा एलिमिनेट होके ही मानेगा. क्या पंजाब एलिमिनेट हो सकता है? ये मेरे को कोई आरसीबी फैन क्या
No,
पंजाब
Punjab.
Actually, to kick out Punjab from the playoff race, that is possible for one team, that is CSK, because the way Ruturaj is doing his captaincy in the last few matches, if you see, it has been good. But again, Jamie Orton was the star for the last few matches. If he is missing, I think it will be a hard time for CSK too. So if there is a team who can kick Punjab out, is CSK, I feel.
चलिए. चलिए कोई बात नहीं, अब कल का जो मुकाबला है ये बहुत कुछ फिर से तय करेगा। वैसे भी इस वक्त आईपीएल में जितने भी मुकाबले हो रहे हैं वो पॉइंट टेबल को बहुत आगे पीछे कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि एक दो हफ्ते ऐसे आए थे जिसमें सारी टॉप टीम्स मैच हारने लग गई थी एकदम से, उसके चक्कर में हर एक पॉइंट अभी मैटर कर रहा है। और कई लोगों का तो ये भी मानना है कि इस आईपीएल के ग्रुप स्टेज का लास्ट मैच तक शायद तय ना हो कि कौन होने वाले हैं टॉप 4। तो ये भी दिन आ सकता है, बिकॉज कोलकाता का ही आखिरी मैच है डीसी के साथ और मुंबई भी उस दिन खेल रही है। सो यस, ये आईपीएल अभी भी बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है। प्रिडिक्ट करना मुश्किल है, बट जो प्रिडिक्शन गेम में है बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग, वो कर सकते हैं प्रिडिक्ट उनके टॉप 2। और हमारा एक इंस्टाग्राम पोस्ट है, वहां पर आपको चांस मिलेगा टू कम एंड ज्वाइन अस फॉर द मैच स्क्रीनिंग। इंडिया से एक फैन को हम फ्लाई कराएंगे टू दुबई फॉर दैट मैच स्क्रीनिंग, अगर आपका प्रिडिक्शन सही निकला और आपने सारे प्रोसीजर को ठीक से फॉलो किया होगा तो। वहीं दूसरी तरफ दुबई से हम लोग 10 फैंस को अपने उस स्क्रीनिंग पे अनीस सर के घर पे मिस्टर क्रिकेट यूए के साथ फाइनल देखने का मौका देंगे। सो डू नॉट मिस आउट। इफ योर प्रेडिक्शन गेम इज टॉप नॉच, do not miss out on the chance and drop some comments so that you might get a chance to see the match with the Mr. Cricket UAE team. Thank you so much Anirban and Sanjay for joining me today. हम लोग कल फिर लौटेंगे, we'll discuss further about what has happened in Punjab and Mumbai. तब तक के लिए bye bye.
Thank you.
Good night.